Hey, what's good everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my legendary run of Season 12 of Go Battle League in the level 50 Master League. Now, I just want to give one disclaimer here. I did tank a bit, just to avoid queue times, because queue times are horrible right now, and if I did climb high then you wouldn't be seeing the video right now, basically. So I did tank down a bit, and I just want to show my legend team, which got me the legend of Season 12 of the Battle League, or you can call it the Season of Light, basically. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches, and let's take on my legend team in action. Alright, hopping into the first battle, we have Metal versus Zacian, a pretty decent lane. All we need to watch out is for close combat. My goal is to basically let them throw here first so their defense can be harshly fallen. We fire off on before they get to the close combat, and we get to the rock set, and they do decide to let that go. So they did call a potential flash cannon, which they did. So very nice part on their part. They throw a close combat, and we're able to CMP them on their second close combat. We can easily shield this, and it is a close combat, and we go for a rock slide. This will not be enough to kill the Zacian, but it will definitely get a shield. So a very good part. And we can just do another one during on good timing, and then we go for another rock slide. We'll just get the shield, or we take switch. Oh, okay, so decide to take the shield. That's perfectly fine. I can just come in Giratina and basically farm down, because Giratina with energy absolutely goes to town in the open Master League. We just keep farming, and they're able to get to a play rough. We know we can survive a play rough, so we don't have to shield us, and it is a play rough, so pretty nice play on their part, and we're able to farm down with Giratina. And in the back, it's a Meloetta. We swap, and it's a Grotto in the back. So this is basically game over. All Yveltal has to do is go for a Focus Blast and a Dark Pulse, because I don't think two Dark Pulses will kill, and Focus Blast does way more damage than Dark Pulse. We go for a Focus Blast, that does a lot of damage, and we easily are able to win this game. We don't have to shield the Fire Punch, as Fire Punch is a pretty weak move, and that basically did no damage. We're able to get to the Dark Pulse. This will easily be enough to kill the Groudon, and all is left is the XL level 50 Meloetta. Meloetta coming back in with those quick attacks, and can we get to the Focus Blast? I decided to BM here because why not? This is a legend video, so we go for a Focus Blast, and let's see how much damage this will do. This will do massive damage on the Meloetta. We throw the Focus Blast, we combo play, we swap it to Giratina and throw the Shadow Ball, and this will easily be enough to take care of the Meloetta, and that is a good game. So all in all, we're getting off to a good start. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Melmetal versus Mewtwo. This is fine because we basically have 2 inches in back for this thing, and they bring out a Zekrom. Now Zekrom is a pretty challenging mon for this whole team, because Giratina and Yveltal both lose, and I think in all even shielding scenarios, because Dragon Red generates energy a lot quicker, and Zekrom throws the crunch. They're able to farm us down, which I can easily just bring back to Melmetal and basically rely on my 2-shield Yveltal. Melmetal goes for a rock slide, going for some decent chip damage. They do let this go, and we can just keep overfarming a bunch because Dragon Breaths are basically doing nothing to us. So with our Thunder Shocks being double resistant because of the Dragon Electric typing and the Zekrom, we can just easily go for another rock slide, and this will easily get the shield or take it out. Oh, just joking. This will not take it out, and I am going to let this go. Zekrom goes for a Roller Charger. I'm pretty much thinking we could farm down at this point. Oh, and they blind swap back into their Mewtwo. They lost switch, which is completely really good in this part, and I made a massive mistake here. This is an Ice Beam. I thought it was a Shadow Ball, because in the current Master League meta, a lot of Mewtwo's run Side Strike and Shadow Ball. So this is a really bad misplay on my part, and that basically is game over. We can throw our last minute Focus Blast, but there's nothing we can really do. And if I shielded the Ice Beam, we would have won this game for sure. So that's a heartbreaking game right there. Alright, hopping in the next match, we have Melmetal versus Zacian on the lead again. So this is a pretty decent matchup once again, and hoping we can go for back-to-back rock slides, and they are able to sneak in another snarl. I was basically waiting for them to CMP time me, because I want my rock slides to do way more damage when their defense is falling. I They're able to throw to close combat. We easily can let that go. And can we get to another one? Nope. We CMP them on the second close combat. To throw a close combat, we decide to shield, and that is CMP. This will basically do a lot of damage at this point. And will they start shielding? They do decide to start shielding, and I basically need to get rid of this so my Yveltal doesn't see the Zacian. I hope we can get another shield, or we can easily take this out. We do get another shield, and same before, and they swap into a High Dragon. That's insane. Okay, we easily can go for a superpower, and we can easily bring in our Yveltal because Giratina gets absolutely walled by this thing, by a High Dragon. And we can just easily build up, and we can easily let this go because any one move will not kill. And this is the Flash Cannon, which would not take out the Yveltal. Yveltal has really good stats in the Open Master League, and we can easily go for a Focus Blast, and this would be easily enough to take it out, and we have a Ho-Oh win back. So this is perfectly fine. Giratina easily crushes Ho-Oh because we're resisting the Incinerate and the Sacred Fires. But we do have to watch out for the potential Brave Bird. Giratina comes in and gets an energy lead. We're able to sneak a Shadow Claw in, and this will potentially be a Brave Bird that does a lot of damage. And we're able, Zacian comes back in, and we're able to swap on their player off, and we can just easily go for one more Shadow Claw, then throw the Shadow Ball. That's good timing. Giratina able to throw the Shadow Ball, which takes out the Zacian, and all is left is the Ho-Oh. We basically can shield this up, and that is a Brave Sacred Fire. Sorry, that was a Brave Bird. And then we can easily go for a Shadow Ball, and this will easily take care of the Ho-Oh. So far so good. Giratina sweeping strong, and that is a good game. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Melmetal versus Giratina. Horrible matchup. We gotta swap easily to Giratina because Yveltal is the hardest counter, and they say swap into their own Dialga, which is a pretty good, really good answer to a Giratina. We easily go for a Shadow Ball because we do have an energy lead, and they do decide to shield that because they might be threatened for a potential, like, it might do a lot of damage. That's why they shield it. So that's why Giratina able to lose CMP on the Iron Head, and Melmetal easily come back, and we can just easily farm to back-to-back superpowers. We can easily let this go. If it's a Thunder, so be it. That's fine. But it's actually an Iron Head. It's completely fine. We can just easily farm to back-to-back superpowers and build this enough, and one superpower will not be enough to kill this. And I made a huge, massive mistake right here. I should have thrown right here, and this actually ends up costing me the game. We throw an Iron Head, and we can just easily farm it down, and we know we're gonna bring the Giratina back in, and they're staying in. Potentially they're weak to Yveltal in the back, probably like Double Ghost or something. They throw a move, and I'm thinking scared of potential Ancient Power. That's an Ancient Power, but there's a Togekiss back, so this game is over. We can just easily throw a Focus Blast, and we can easily top left. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Dialga versus Melmetal versus Dialga. Pretty good lead, and this says swap into the Palkia. Palkia is an okay response to Melmetal, but Melmetal usually has an advantage because we're resisting the Dragon Tails, and so be it. We're able to get a chip damage on the rock side. We're able to throw on 4 as basically good timing. Melmetal goes for a Rock Slide, and we are able to take the Palkia really well. So Melmetal able to shield a potential Fire Blast. That's just an Aqua Tails that they did bait. So my guess they're running Draco Meteor, so that's alright. Melmetal goes for a Rock Slide. They easily takes off the Palkia, and let's see what's in the back. Will they bring in a Dialga, or will they reveal the third? And it's a Giratina in back, and can we go for a Focus Blast? And we decide to bait the Focus Blast by going for a Dark Pulse, and they do decide to shield. And can we make it to a second Focus Blast? We do get the Focus Blast, but we're one turn behind of the Focus Blast. They threw a Draco Meteor, which is actually really good on this part because the Dragon Breaths are doing really less, and we're able to forward from a bit. They're able to throw their move right here, which is the Iron Head. That is basically nothing because they're double debuffed. We're able to get back to the back-to-back superpowers, and one will not. And I made a mistake right here. I should not have thrown the Rock Slide because they do survive. And yeah, they're able to switch out, and we bring in our Giratina. Now, since my Giratina is not best buddy, which is crucial in the Giratina Origin matchup if you guys trying to play that out in the Open Master League. So my only win con here is baiting and getting to the Shadow Ball. Now yet again, I don't think a Shadow Ball would kill from this range, but they do easily outpace us. And this Shadow Ball won't kill, but the Shadow Claws after will do. We can just easily get farmed down, and there's nothing this Melmetal can do. So basically, this is just game over at this point. And yeah, and that looked like denial for a sector, but we're easily just able to get farmed down, and that clutches up the win for them. So GG's to my opponents right there, good games. So all in all, I would have to say this team is really good if you guys are making push for legend. It does have some weaknesses here and there, but with energy leads and shield advantage, I would say this is a pretty good team for the Open Master League. I love using Giratina and Yveltal for the first time. Melmetal I had pretty much had for Master Classic, but I decided to max out to 50 because Niantic is still being really bad about bringing back cups that are really accessible to most players, because mostly people are not level 40, and I definitely get the pain. But anyways, I would recommend this team, and I look forward to seeing many more in the seasons. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you can. But until next time, I'll see you guys all in the next one.